Natural Resources, Subject Science, Standard 7th. In the previous standard, you learn the natural resources that are air, water, and land. Are you see the air? No. We cannot see air. We feel air. When we inhale, air is taken in through the nose. If we blow on our hand, we can feel the air. There are many properties of air. Air has mass and weight, atmospheric pressure, humidity, scattering of light, temperature regulation, transmission of sound. The first property is air has mass and weight. For this we need two balloons, straw and thread. Take a stick from a broom or a paper or a plastic straw. Tie a thread at its center and hang it so that it remains horizontal. Tie two rubber balloons of the same size at the two ends of the stick. See to it that the stick remains horizontal. Now remove one balloon, inflate it and tie it again at its original position. Does the stick remain horizontal? The stick goes down on the side of the inflated balloon. This means that air has weight. Air is a mixture of gases, therefore, like all other matter, it has mass and weight. The second property is atmospheric pressure. The molecules of the gases in the air are in constant motion. When, when they strike on a body, they create pressure on the body. This pressure of air calls atmospheric pressure. For this, you need an injection syringe. Take an injection syringe without the needle, pull its piston and observe it as you do so. The piston can be pulled out easily. The piston then remains in that position even if you let it go. Now close the inlet hole of the syringe tightly with your thumb. Pull the piston and let it go. Is the force required to pull out the piston more or less than before? On pulling the piston with the inlet hole of the syringe closed, more space becomes available to the air in the syringe and it becomes rarefied. As a result, the pressure of the air in the syringe is lowered. Comparatively, the pressure of outside air is very high. That is why when the pulled out piston is released, it is immediately pushed in. If this experiment is repeated, holding the syringe in different positions like vertical, horizontal or inclined, the piston is found to go in the same extent in all the cases. From this we can infer that atmospheric pressure is the same in all the direction. Again we do the another experiment, atmospheric pressure. For this we need a glass full of water. Place a palm on place a cardboard on the glass. And now put the glass upside down. First, support the glass with your palm and then remove your palm. Then you see from atmospheric pressure the water not does not falls down. In this way, you know atmospheric pressure is same in all directions. Barometer is used to measure atmospheric pressure. Daniel Bernoulli, Swedish scientist Daniel Bernoulli put forth the important principle that pressure of air decreases when its velocity increases, while the pressure of air increases when its velocity decreases. Here is another project air effect of air pressure. As the pressure of air near the opening end of the effect straw becomes less than atmospheric pressure, the water in the cup is pushed from where the pressure is higher to where it is lower in the upward direction. And the water comes out in the form of a fountain. The more forcefully you blow, the higher will be the fountain. This straw fountain works on Bernoulli's principle. The next property is humidity. The level of humidity is different in different places. Humidity levels also change from time to time during the period of a single day. During monsoon and in coastal areas, the proportion of water vapor in the air is high, so we feel the dampness or humidity. At such time, the excess of water vapor transferred into water droplets, and this is called a dew. In the afternoon, the temperature of air is high and its capacity to hold the moisture increases. In comparison to its full capacity, in in comparison to its full capacity to hold water, the proportion of moisture is less in the air. Thus, we feel that air is dry. The next property is scattering of light. Air is a mixture of gases, dust, smoke, and moisture. These minute particles spread light in all directions. When the rays of light fall on them, this natural phenomenon is called scattering of light. Next is temperature regulation. Earth reflects the energy received from the sun in the form of heat. The constituent of air, such as water vapor, carbon dioxide, absorb a part of heat and transfer it to the other constituents of air, thereby making the earth's surface warm and suitable for living world on the earth. The average temperature of the earth's surface would have been low if there was no air on the earth. Next property is sound transmission. Transmission means sending from one place to another. In the picture you see the drum. The sound waves are transmitted by the particles in the air. The in the air there are air molecules between the speaker and your ear. Air is a medium for the transmission of sound. The density of the air changes with the change in its temperature. During early morning in the winter, we can hear the whistle of a distant train clearly as the density of air increases in winter.